Hello, my YouTube family. Good morning, good day, good afternoon. Welcome again to our Word for Us ministry, where we study, share, and apply the Word of God to our present time, our present world, and our present life. We will review and assess the life, conduct, and behavior of our ancestors and compare them to ours. As you watch, share, like, and subscribe, and help me to be a witness for Jesus, a true reflection of his character, an example to all men. Today's devotion, we continue in the book of Samuel, 2 Samuel chapter 23, verses 34 through to 36, and it reads, Eliphele, the son of Ahasbai, the son of Mahachal, of the Mahachatai, Eliam, the son of Ahithophel, the Gilonites, Ezra, the Carmelites, Paharai, the Harbites, Igal, the son of Nathan of Zobah, Bani, the Gadites. So here the numbers of the 30 mighty men of David continues. And the Bible depicts them according to their race and their generation and their tribes. Because if you should look at the first name, this in this chapter, verse 24, verse 34, Eliphele, the son of Ahasbai, the son of Mahachabai, the Mahachatai, Eliam the son of Ahithophel, the Gileadite, Ezra, the Carmelites, Paharai, the Harbites, Igal, the son of Nathan, the Zobah, Bani, the Gadites. And of all the tribe here, only one that is an Israelite, the Gadites. All the rest were from different nations and different tribes. Different tribe and different nation. But you see, as the Bible said in chapter 8, that David was a man of justice who handed out judgment and justice for all, who give every man the opportunity to exercise their free will, every man the opportunity to be a part of his kingdom, a part in the lives of Israel, a part in the free will of earth history, a part of creation and redemptive freedom. This is what David did. So he chose men who was willing to be a part of his army, who was willing to be a part of his kingdom, who was willing to be a part of his life. First, if you look at the type of people who clung to David, when the Bible said when Saul began to chase David, it was the outcasts of society, the despondent of society, those who were fed up and those who were depressed are downtrodden of society that join or become a part of David's clan or a part of David's group. Then the Bible said David had 600 men. First it was 400 and then it multiplied to 600 because the men of the outcast joined themselves to David and become a part of David. And out of all these men, the 600 men, 30 men were considered mighty men. And the Bible named them and tell their race, and tell their tribe, and tell whatever nation they are from. The Mahachabatite, the Bible referred to them as people who was living in the hills when Israel invaded, when Israel took over Canaan. They were a part of the men, part of the inhabitant that was also considered giant in the land, mighty men in the land. And here the Bible said they clung themselves to David because they found that David was an upright man. David was a just man. And cleaving themselves to David, they knew that what they had to do. They knew that their life was set with David. They knew that David would not have abused them. They knew that David would treat them well. David has done nothing to become an outcast to be a part of them. David only fought against the enemy of Israel, the Philistine. David defeated Goliath and he was given praise by the women of the land, the women of Israel. And because he was given praise by the women of Israel, there rose up envy in Saul against David. And this envy rise so much that Saul pursued David's life for no apparent reason, no just reason. And these men clung themselves to David and become a part of David's life. David experienced David, conduct David, mistreatment. They became a part of David's existence. And here the Bible is putting accolade to them. This verse 34 said, Eliphelet, the son of Ahasbai, of the son of the Mahachathite, was also one of the mighty men that David chose, that was a part of David's army. 30 mighty men the Bible is naming that was a part of David's army. Eliam, the son of Ahithophel. Look how just David was. If David was leaders in this time, and if it was the leaders in this time, in our time, this Eliam would not have a part among the army, would not have a part among the most trusted men of the leaders of the time. Ahithophel was Saul's right-hand man, the counselor, the advisor to Saul, who advised Saul of how to kill David. Not Saul, I'm sorry, Absalom. Of how to kill David. And when David sent his own friend to destroy Absalom's counsel, the Bible said that Absalom took it to heart and went Ahithophel took it to heart and went home and killed himself because Absalom had not heeded his counsel. He chose the counsel of David's friend over his own counsel. But it was not Absalom who set it that way. It was God who worked it that way. And tell David to tell his friend to go and confuse Absalom against the advice of Ahithophel. Yes, Ahithophel has given Absalom good counsel, and profitable counsel, and workable counsel. But when you trifle against God, when you stand against God, your best counsel can be confusion. Your best counsel against any servant of God can be turned around and be seen as destructive, because God will defeat whatever plan you have. And hence God had planned to defeat Ahithophel counsel and planned to defeat Absalom. So if had it been that David had been revengeful, as some of the leaders we have in the world today, this Eliam would not be a part of his mighty men. Ahithophel's son, maybe a hit out would be out on his head. Maybe he would have to face prison sentence for what he was not guilty of. But here David, just as he was, exercised free counsel and freedom that anyone who choose, even if they were his enemy's son. Ahithophel was so stern against David. He gave Absalom counsel and idea how to overthrow David. Mark, he was David's counselor before he became Absalom's counselor. And knowing all David move, you see, when people know about you and know your ideas and know how you would move, you are in danger. Your life is at peril with them. And here David's life was at peril with Ahithophel against Absalom, because he took Absalom's side and was giving Absalom counsel. Until the friend of David went on according to David's directive, according to God's guidance, to confuse and to diffuse Ahithophel's counsel. So this Eliam became one of the mighty men and was numbered among the mighty men, the Gileadite. Then Ezra, the Carmelites. The Carmelites were the men from the tribe of Abigail's husband. What his name was, but he was the one that embarrassed David and cursed David and his servant, claiming that he was not giving David anything, but he